surah is as follows. وَالْعَصْرِ, by the time al-Asr, إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لَفِي خُسْرٍ, indeed mankind is in a great loss. إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ, except for those who believe and do the righteous deeds. إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ, and they encourage to each other the truth and encourage to each other with patience. Thank you. وصلى الله على محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرج. Thank you. Can you sit down?
Assalamu alaikum to all parents who are present here and those who are watching us online. My name is Sabina Jafar Ali and I am the head of reception. Together with my team is Ms. Kela, who is the principal as well as the head of reception. And now I will call upon the head of the Department of Maths to introduce herself.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Ms. Fatma Hussain, the head of mathematics, and I support the sections with the mathematical needs.
So today's workshop is to give you an insight of how we teach maths at school and to offer you practical ways to support your child at home. We hope you will find it helpful. Please feel free to ask questions related to maths at the end of the session. Let's begin. What is maths? Let's hear from the parents. What is maths?
I'm used to love mathematics. We got calculations, sum-ups, additions, subtractions, multiplications, divisions, and I was always worried my time with maths.
So let's hear it out from our teachers. Teachers, what is maths?
Maths is a universal language.
Yes, that's very true. Maths is a universal language because the symbols and the numbers are same everywhere. No matter where you go, the numbers and the symbols do not change. We move on to the next question. Why does early years maths matter? Let's ask the parents first.
Marriage. Because it will be the foundation.
Very good. Anybody else? Please join us. Give us another answer. Why does early years maths matter?
Maths actually encourages logical thinking. It goes away from the independent work. It builds a foundation that encourages them to think how, what, where, how we develop this number. Beginning with additions, subtractions, so these are the things that they think logically.
That's an excellent explanation. Can we give her a loud salawat, please?
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil faraj.
So let's hear it out from our teachers. Why does early years maths matter? Yes.
It prepares the children's success and beyond.
improves reasoning and spatial awareness.
Special awareness.
Spatial awareness
Special awareness.
improves reasoning and spatial awareness.
Spatial awareness. Let's make it clear, ladies. Spatial awareness.
Boosts problem solving and critical thinking skills.
Setting a foundation in learning. That's all true. Let's move on to the next slide. It says Cambridge Maths is divided into two main factors. The first one is developing the sense of numbers. So children explore numbers through
Counting, comparing, sharing, and problem solving.
yes. So children explore numbers, shapes, patterns through the hands-on activities. They count, they compare, they add, subtract, create number patterns, and measure objects. The next one is the scales, shape, and measures. So children explore
Shapes, patterns, positions, and sizes.
yes, the children explore shapes, patterns, sizes, and capacity by sorting objects, measuring, feeding containers, and learning position through movement drills. Under the development sense of numbers, children practice both countings up to
100.
so at school, children build fluency by counting 200 through rhymes. They order the numbers in sequence, match the numbers to their quantities through hands-on activities. Teachers, can you share a rhyme?
Counting, counting, I know how to count. Counting, counting, I know how to count. I can count numbers 1 to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
MashaAllah. We gradually incorporate more numbers. Now let's hear from the parents how do you teach numbers at home. Please share with us a simple run that you do at home. Let's hear from the parents. Good luck to them.
I'm very easy. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You need to know what you're supposed to know and be in your class. I don't know how to see. Unless you go
It's a
out.
great start. That's what we do. We're parents. That's what we do. We do start with 1, 2, 3.
We go on the stairs, we count the stairs until we go up. Or we go on the road, we count the cars, 1, 2, 3, until like that's the way we practice numbers.
Yes, this is the same. We count the toys when we tidy out, or we count anything that we're doing. That's how we get to learn.
As well as sometimes we encourage them to do let's say if you go to party with eggs and we're ready to take on the road to fish. So we're counting how many eggs we put, or when we're shopping, maybe we can count how many colors of something we put. Encourages them to remember the number 20.
It's good activity.
Right, thank you parents, that was so good. Let's move on. We now move on to ordering numbers. In this section, children explore numbers what comes first, next, and last, through stories and racing game. All of these help them build a confidence and early math skills while having fun at school. Next is counting objects. Children in this section develop counting and number sense through hands-on activities. They count toys or objects up to 100 and match the sets. They sort the item, they use the 10 friends at the number line. Everyday role plays such as shopping helps them practice comparing and understanding quantities in a fun and interactive way. Moving on is counting things we can't touch. In reception, children explore counting both tangible and intangible items such as bubbles, drum bits, or plants. These activities help them develop number recognition, strengthen their observational skills, and encourage imagination. Next on the slide is reading and writing numbers. In reception, children practice writing numbers 0 to 100 in different ways to strengthen their understanding. They trace the numbers, write them in different ways. Teachers, are you ready? So teachers, can you tell us some of the ways?
So writing in the air.
Writing on your friend's back.
Writing on sand tray.
Writing on the whiteboard.
They also link the numerals to the quantities by counting objects as they write. We move on to the next slide. Is handling data, sorting, and using the data. In reception, children explore sorting and organizing through hands-on activities. They compare objects, they sort by shape, size, or color, and collect simple data to records such as candy charts or graphs. This develops observation, reasoning, and early data handling skills. Money awareness. In reception, children learn about money through
Play.
I can't hear that. Through
Play.
they explore coins and notes and play short games by buying and selling items and practice giving the correct change. They learn subtraction and addition, which builds their financial awareness. Moving on is regrouping, composing, and decomposing numbers. In reception, children learn addition and subtraction through fun hands-on activities. They combine or take away like blocks or toys, play short games, roll dice to add and subtract. Teachers, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Once upon a time, there were some ducks swimming happily in a blue pond. They all were so happy and excited to swim in the pond. Let's see how many ducks are there in the pond. Can we count together?
1,
So let's count how many ducks are there in the pond.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So there were 7 ducks and 3 more joined in. So there are 10 now. Let's sing together. Adding is not hard and small, whether you are big or small. Adding is not hard at all. Come and add with me. 7 plus 3 equals 10. Well done. Now, as they were swimming, Mother said, it's evening now, we should go home. So while they were going, they were following the mama duck. On the way home, 2 ducks lost their way. Mama ducks waited and she counted the ducks. Let's count how many ducks are there in the pond.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So there were 10 ducks and 2 lost their way. So 10 take away 2 is
8.
So Mama sing, let's count together, let's sing together. Mama duck said quack, 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 and 2 little ducks came swimming back. Mama duck said quack, 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 and 2 little ducks came swimming back. They all went happily to their home.
So children enjoy counting songs and number stories, making maths interactive and enjoyable. Moving on next is division. Division is introduced through simple rhyme at the initial stage. Teachers, are you ready?
When talking about division, we've come to a decision. Because we're really caring, it's all about sharing. When talking about division, we've come to a decision. Because we're really caring, it's all about sharing.
So to make it more interactive, children learn through stories. Fatma has 10 fruits in the basket. She needs to share them equally between her 2 friends. Let's count how many will each friend get.
Five strawberries. 5 strawberries.
Here, the children also understand that sharing is also caring. Moving ahead is sharing. In reception, children explore sharing and fractions through fun activities like cutting fruits into halves and quarters and using counters or toys to share fairly. The next is doubling. At the initial stage, children are introduced to this concept through a rhyme. They learn doubling through fun games, adding counters or toys to make doubles, hopping to double numbers in hopscotch, matching number bonds, doubling fruits in snack time, or clapping. Teachers, are you ready?
Doubles, doubles, I can do doubles. It's no trouble for me to do doubles. Doubles, doubles, I can do doubles. It's no trouble for me to do doubles.
Thank you, teachers. Moving on next is space, shape, and measures. the 2D shapes such as
trapezium, hexagon, rhombus, octagon, pentagon,
and 3D shapes such as
cube,
sphere,
cylinder.
horn.
so the children create patterns and learn their names and properties and search these shapes within their classroom and the school for fun. A line of symmetry is a line that divides the shape into two equal parts that are exactly the same. If you fold the shape along the line, both sides match perfectly. Moving next is patterns. Children create and extend simple repeating patterns using shapes on objects or investigating the veins on leaves. They are able to detect the lines on the leaf veins such as horizontal, vertical lines. To make it more interactive, they learn through movements. Teachers. They know the complex pattern and the number pattern, and they can predict what is next. Teachers ready? Circle, circle, triangle,
Circle, circle, triangle, circle, circle.
the number patterns. 2,
4, 6, 8, 10.
what comes next?
12.
Perfect. Now we move on to position, direction, and movement. At school, children learn through hands-on activities like obstacle course game or like going on a bear hunt. Teachers, let's go on a bear hunt. Here, the children learn the positional language such as above, across, behind, below, between, in front of, into, and near. We move on to measuring. Reception children explore measurement in a fun and a hands-on way. They measure each other's height using a yarn or ribbon before moving onto rulers and measuring tapes. They weigh objects on scales and discover and learn the terms full, half, and empty by pouring water or sand into different containers. Next is the days of the week. Children learn the days of the week using fun, interactive rhyme. Teachers, are you ready?
Days of the week. 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 There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And there is Saturday. Days of the week. Days of the week. Days of the week. Days of the week. Days of the week.
Thank you, teachers. To promote their critical thinking, teachers ask simple questions such as, today is Wednesday, yesterday was,
Tuesday.
and tomorrow will be?
Thursday.
Thank you.
times 5 is 5. 2 times 5 is 10. 3 times 5 is 15.
So we have come to the end of our presentation. At the back of the hall, our teachers have set up hands-on activities to show how we incorporate maths in the classroom. Please take a moment to explore and interact with the teachers. After that, we'll be having a short question and answer session with Ms. Michaela. Kindly keep your questions focused on maths precisely. Thank you very much.
Hey ladies, what I'd like to do is come and join us at the tables. Have a look at some of the hands-on experiences. And we'll have a question and answer, and you're going to go to your teacher's classrooms actually see what activities they have in the classroom. So you get to see all of them instead. Are you listening? Yes, we are. Right, I'd like the teachers and TAs to stand up and go to your classrooms. Parents, stay where you are. Yes. Parents, stay where you are. Parents, stay where you are. Okay. Right then. We need to give them time to get to their questions and just look at the lights and fans and things roll. Okay. This is a time where you can ask any questions you want around maths. Okay? Maths feels like a daunting subject. When you think about it, most of us are a bit nervous about maths. I was told as a child I was very stupid at maths by my teacher. That was the word they used. Now I realise that I'm really excellent at maths. These guys have got their phones out, you adding up, and I do it in my head. You know, I've done it in my head because I'm not actually terrible at maths, I'm good at maths. What it was the teacher was finding it frustrating putting certain concepts to me, teaching me. What we have to realise is with maths, like any other way of teaching, it doesn't have to be the way we were taught. It doesn't mean standing on the board, chalkboarding. Maths can be very physical for boys. It can be very visual for girls, very pretty. You know, I'm stereotyping here, but I'm just giving you an idea. For me, who is an auditory learner, it can be in a song. So I remember my mum helping me with this, sat there in an exam going, and in my head I was singing, mean is the middle, mode is the most, in a tune. And that's how I remembered. So when the questions were coming up, I had this song going on in my head and I was able to answer them all. So we all have different strategies with maths, okay? So do you have any questions or about maths that you'd like to ask? Anything that you feel that you're maybe struggling with at home? Anything that you feel like, oh dear? Because I know when I do the times table challenge, all you parents go, they're doing the times table already. But you see now they're doing it. They're not sitting there going, N times 1 is 1. They're not doing it like that. It's all fun. And then what we find though is some children have a natural mathematic ability where when I teach them and I say to them, do you know what 1 times 7 is? Yes. What's 2 times 7? They can answer it. And that for us is high level. We're not expecting them to be able to do that. By the time they leave reception, they should be able to do their 1's times table, their 2's times table, and if we're lucky, their 5. But we don't expect them to all to be geniuses, but some of our children are naturally gifted, just like some of our children are naturally gifted at reading, or some of our children are naturally gifted at PE. We all have different skills, and we're unwrapping them, you know. That's what early years is about, unwrapping their special gifts. Okay? So do not start worrying if your child doesn't know their times table. We're not worrying. Okay? Any other questions? Sure? No?
I just wanted to request something. First of all, we'd like to thank you so much. Really, our children are literally higher genius than us, like literally higher genius than us. Because multiplication was not my cup of tea at all in reception. So, alhamdulillah, my children are very good at that. Second thing, we are going towards the holiday probably. If we can get homework.
Right, so what's going to happen, I will answer that even though it's not
maths related question.